Says A.J. Dean is, and as we talked about, the full student athlete.
So Shepherd hits both, and Township has a 15-8 lead. We approach 2.5 minutes left first quarter.
And Hershey's settling in on how to break this, but the pressure for Susquehanna Township is still working. It's still keeping the tempo in their favor.
Nice look by Brantley inside the Jim Breyer, and it counts. Nice play and a nice look there.
Well, look, Jordan, you know, Milbury is naturally a freshman, but, you know, one of the things he's going to have to learn is he's going to have to make that foul count and not give the guy the bucket on that.
Jim Breyer hits his first two and misses the free throw, and Township's got the rebound. 2.5 left, first quarter. Couple of 5'5" guys out there right now. Milbury and Mack, 2 and 4. They're both freshmen. Lewis.
I'll tell you what, nice ball movement by Susquehanna Township on that possession. Both teams are looking for their teammates. It's fun to watch team basketball, Greg.
Brantley. Another big rebound there by A.J. Dean.
Well, and that's a shot. Nice pass by A.J.
And Dean inside.
It's hard to remember he's left-handed. You know, they always say it's harder to guard a lefty, and it's definitely harder to guard A.J. Dean because he spins to that left, and no matter how much you scout it, it's hard to get used to.
Oh, nice play by Mack to Dean again. Great racehorse basketball here. It's a great play by Mack, and Hershey's going to try to capitalize, but another turnover. Township, Milbury, the short jumper. Bainus got the rebound.
I'll tell you what, AJ's coming up on the steals, rebounds and putbacks. I mean, he's doing a little bit of everything tonight.
Spinagle with a nice down-court reception on the baseball pass, and he'll go to the line. That's like racehorse basketball, one end to the other.
Now Hershey's trying to get in on the action here with this pace, and I don't blame him.
So Griffin Spinagle, 6'1" junior.
You know, Griffin's a guy that, you know, he's not afraid to hit a big shot. I mean, last year in the Giant Center, stepped up and hit their first 2 threes against Lancaster Catholic. They eventually lost that game, but you know, here's a kid that just is, you know, as tough as nails when in competition.
And he's got 2, and Township has a 7-point advantage. Glad you're with us here tonight on ABC 27, High School Basketball Live, presented by Arlington Orthopedics. High School Basketball Live all season long here on ABC 27. Greg Mace together with Charlie Fortney from Susquehanna Township as we kick off our mid-pen schedule of action. All live this year, under a minute left first quarter. Township in the white. And rather deliberate, perhaps setting it up for one.
Well, they're trying to demonstrate some patience, and that's the sign of a good team. If you can go at a fast pace and know when to slow it down, this takes time and practice. A lot of people think that, you know, players want to play. To get your team and discipline them to wait for that last shot. This has taken hours of practice for Coach Rogers and his boys, and they're looking good at executing this right now.
Remember, in high school basketball, there is no shot clock.
You know, I hated that when I was in college.
You got to take a shot.
Yeah.
Mack, in and out and in. Gabriel Mack with a big bucket. And at the buzzer, not going to go.
Well, that went in the JV game. He got made that 3-quarter court in the JV game.
And the 1 quarter of play, Township from Susquehanna Township, 21, Hershey 12. And you're watching High School Basketball Live on ABC 27, presented by Arlington Orthopedics.
You don't think about physical therapy until you need it. When an injury occurs, think Select Physical Therapy. Select leads the way in providing patients with clinical expertise using the latest medical research and techniques. Our team provides physical and hand therapy, pre- and post-surgery, work injury rehabilitation, and much more. With several locations in the Harrisburg area, let Select return you to activity at home, work, or play. Select Physical Therapy. Recovery starts here.
All-state freshman Malia Tate DeFreitas tore her ACL in a heated state playoff, and her dreams seemed shattered.
Tried to come back in and it wasn't working out. I thought that my basketball career was over.
Getting an assist from the doctors at Arlington Orthopedic, Malia is ready to attack the hoop this season.
It feels good when I jump and cut and stuff. It feels normal, and the brace really helps me.
To go from tears to a smile, it was just a beautiful thing.
To play at a championship level requires a level of discipline few ever achieve. You prepare, you focus, and make a commitment to excellence. That's Hoffman Ford, #1 in sales and in service. Because the customer is #1. Choose from over 400 vehicles in stock. Plus, we're your Roush performance dealer. Bigger selection, better deals. Hoffman Ford.
Second quarter set for action. Greg Mace, Charlie Fortney here on ABC 27, our high school basketball live. It's 21-12 Township with the lead. Hershey basketball, second quarter.
Well, they got the big fella out right now, so let's see how Garrett Hines is now in the lineup, 41. He's a good rebounder, but not a lot of size with Garrett.
Brantley turned it over. Here's Dean. 2 more for the Indians. Dean has 10 of the opening 23 points. Backcourt pressure. Brantley's right in front of us. Addison Murray now into the game. And a whistle and a foul. So Jim Breyer goes to the line. Hits the first.
Well, good foul shooters must run in the Breyer family, I'll tell you, because Tommy Breyer, who was on that championship team, Mid-Penn championship team last year, and they were actually in the backcourt together, was money from the foul line.
And he's got 4. 23-14 our score.
Now back in man-to-man Hershey. They continue to change it up. It's a smaller lineup for Hershey.
Not A.J. Dean, though. He goes 6'4", and he's got 12, but you're right, in that back court.
When they keep giving Dean that lefty angle, I would make him go right and make it a little tougher on him.
Dean with a scramble. Boy, good hustle with the ball.
Man, he's everywhere. Oh, my goodness. This looks like Katie Sharan in the boys' uniform, I'll tell you. This is like a duplicate performance here.
This is great defense by Township.
You know, any coach asks the question, can you keep up this pace? And right now they are.
Cross court, Johnny Miller. Brantley had the shot. Decides to pass it off and does to Breyer. Rebound is cleared by Shaquan Shepard. Down court. Stays with the Indians.
Yeah, Coach Blackburn's not going to wait too long. He's got Matt Banis right back in. He wanted to rest the big guy a little, but you know, they can't let this game get out of hand. It's 25-14. They need to get back in this, keep it in shooting distance here.
Susquehanna Township with the basketball in the white. They got the home court advantage and a nice crowd here at Susquehanna Township this evening. Not a lot of empty seats. Larry Rasco, he's a junior. Knocked out of bounds, and some nice defense by Griffin Spinagle.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure back, and that teams that press don't like to be pressed, and we saw it right there.
Hershey with a big trip, chance to cut into the lead. Spinagle. One low. Nice play by Harold Brantley. He's got 6.
And that's what Coach Blackburn wants to do more of, but that pressure out high is keeping it from happening.
Dean stuck with his shot, but Brantley comes away with it. Nice ball movement by this team.
Yes.
Look at Brantley inside again. Didn't get it to fall, and Township gets it back.
Oh, he's a workhorse inside for sure. I just keep wondering when A.J. Dean's going to lose a little energy here. He seems like he's got a few triple-A batteries in him, or maybe quad-A batteries.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good point. Boy, he's just going and going and going. He gets that ball and brings it down court.
I can't
go into his left.
I can't wait to see the stat sheet on him at halftime.
Mack, just a freshman.
I'll tell you what, Coach Rogers isn't afraid to use freshmen.
Nice pass, Justin MacArthur. Addison Murray got the rebound for the Trojans. Jim Breyer. That's a travel. You got to get Banis touches here. Got to get Banis some touches.
Yep. And that was, you know, nice pressure by A.J. Dean. Now he's a defensive player.
Justin MacArthur takes a seat. Rotating a lot of guys in and out for this Indians team.
Well, the way they're playing, they have to. And when a coach trusts his bench, he trusts his team, and we're seeing that right now.
Indians with a 9-point advantage. Second quarter from Susquehanna Township High School. It's our first mid-pen game of the year. Gabriel Mack to Dean. Larry Rasco missed, and it stays with Township. So Susquehanna Township on the inbounds. And the set play goes to Gabriel Mack.
Well, it's nice to see Banis and Dean, the two big dogs for each team, going at each other right now. Nice spin move.
There's Dean, and he has 14.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody use the spin move quite as good as A.J. Dean. That's his play.
He was right there and came to the ball and got called for the block.
And this is an interesting role for AJ this year because when you have Todd Turner and Ben Dupree, they've been around as long as they've been. Even last year, leading scorer, leading rebounder, AJ was Big 15. He was still not the leader of the team, the captain of the team per se. And for him, he's relishing this role this year. It seems like of being that main guy.
Well, you learn from some great guys. I mean, when you're playing with guys like that and of that caliber, you're going to learn a lot. And he's certainly taken the floor leadership and I'm sure the off-court leadership of his team as well.
Oh, man. Well, it's evidence in the score right now, that's for sure.
Breyer's got 5. Didn't make it 6, and Dean, the aforementioned player, gets the rebound. And he loves to penetrate, dishing it off as well.
Oh, man, he's a point guard at the wing spot, definitely.
Shepard. Banis got the rebound, and we got a foul on the ball.
Oh, and Shaquan Shepard, 6'4", 240 pounds. What a nice luxury for Coach Vince. He has this young man, a sophomore, to deal with. He has Colton Lewis, 6'6", to go to deal with. He has a lot of nice players to take up some fouls to keep A.J. Dean in the game.
Hershey 21-6 last season. 13-3 in the Keystone. Of course, a lot of tradition here at Susquehanna Township. They've won 2 state titles, 1980, 1997, 5 district titles over the years. Seen a lot of great ball games in this gym.
Well, and setting up for the game, Greg, the other day I had a chance to talk to Coach Emery Cook, who was responsible for that last state championship, him and the team. They have a nice picture in the gym of those guys. Coach Emery was very helpful helping us. He's a phys ed teacher here still at Susquehanna Township.
Back some great years in the early 80s. I first started covering basketball here. Harry Janakovic had a great girls team. They won a title, and the boys team won.
Well, they're being consistent with that carry call. Hey, so kids at home, don't carry the basketball. This is the clinic today on a big rule emphasis this year for the referees is to call the carries. Usually they come into seasons with